Video, we are going to talk about how I gave up on life. Hey y'all, welcome back to the video. If you don't know, my name is Miari and thank you so much for tuning in. Okay y'all, so today's video we are going to talk about how I gave up on life, but I walked into the life that God had already created for me. So if you feel as though this video will be beneficial, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you so much for tuning in. Let's get it. Okay y'all, so I'm going to talk about how I walked into the life that God has created for me, how I gave up on my life, and how I just was like, okay, it's time for me to live the life that He has already created for me. So this past summer has been the most intense part of my life, I would say, thus far. From family issues to going through a breakup, just going through a lot of different things. And I had to take a look at my life and just take a step back and say, I am going towards the desires of my heart, but I need to look at things at a bigger picture. Why did God even create me? What was His specific intentions to create me? And instead of me just going off of what my heart desires, who am I in a whole, you know? So I decided to take a step back and say, I want God to let me know, or I had to ask God specifically, why did you create me? What did you create me to be? How did you create me to talk? What did you create me to do in this world, you know? So I had to ask Him, what did He have me here for specifically? So I still feel as though I go after the desires of my heart, but it's more with purpose and it's more with intentionality. So it's more of like a string of life of things attaching, and I know specifically why I'm doing these things down, you know, instead of just saying, oh, I want to do this, and I go off and just do it, you know. But yeah, so I feel as though I wanted to give God my life because God sees the whole world. He sees everything. And a lot of times we base ourselves and try to create ourselves based on what we see on a day-to-day, what we see on social media, and just what our heart desires, instead of going off of the actual creator, the person that sees everything. Like God literally sees everything. So He can be trying to create us into somebody or something that people have never saw before, eyes have never seen, and ears have never heard, when we are just trying to go based off of social media and just things that we see on a day-to-day basis. And God could be trying to create us into an icon, something somebody has never saw before. Sorry, I talk a little fast, so sometimes I stutter a little bit, but yeah, so I just decided to go based off of who He would like me to be, because all of our names are different for a reason. Our names are different because we are different people. So if we are all living the same life, how are we supposed to be different? So I decided to go after what God has for me, is because I want to be customized. I don't want to live the same life as everybody else, you know? I want to be customized specifically for who Miari is and why God has brought me to this earth, you know? So that's another reason why I decided to give my life over to God and let Him lead. And I would say another reason is because if I don't, I feel as though I will be cutting myself short and I will be settling, because a lot of times we say, oh, we just want the flowers, when God will be trying to give us the whole bouquet, you know? Or we could say, oh, I just want the bouquet, when God is trying to give us the whole botanical garden. So baby, I'll take the botanical garden over everything. So yeah, that's another reason why I decided to just let Him lead and let Him take over, because we can sometimes cut ourselves short if we don't. Okay, so another reason I would say that I decided to let God lead my life is because I don't know about y'all, but baby, I want to live a soft life, okay? And I notice a lot of times when I don't let God lead, I take the harder road. And I am a lady and I'm not married right now, but I want to still live in my soft era. And I know everything is not going to be sunshines and dandelions, but I know that God makes a way better way for us. As far as if it is hard, it's hard for a reason. And it's going to have more of a benefit rather than me taking the harder road and it doesn't even equal out to the same benefit. So I feel as though that is another big reason why I let God lead my life. And that will be mainly my biggest reason, because I'm a lady and I'm trying to stay in my soft era. So if you feel as though this video will be beneficial, feel free to let God lead your life too. So yeah, I would just say, let him lead your life, baby. You will live a way better life. You will get way better. And then you're also pleasing him. Don't you want to please your father? So like I said, if you feel as though you like this video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and let that man, let that God, let your father lead your life too. But thank you so much for tuning in, and have a good one. Bye.